Hello students. So today we are going to learn some phrases in German. It will be more of sentences which we can use on day-to-day basis. Instead of saying it totally a phrase, I would say these are some important sentences which can be used in different scenarios at different places. Like you can use it in your office, you can use it at the place where you study, you can use it with the people who talk German with you, or the ones whom you are trying to communicate with, because these are the things which is normally used during speaking. So there are some sentences. Number one, as you can see over here, we'll go to the heading later on. First we'll see the things. Now don't try to read this in English. First step, as I usually tell you all. Okay, first listen all the things what I'm telling you now. Listen it once, listen it twice, listen it thrice, and then fourth time you try to write this in your classwork notebook. Once you have written this in your classwork notebook, then again you try to listen these sounds and try to write the meanings if you want. Okay, so number one, the sound of this K-O with two dots. As we already know, O with two dots has a sound of little yo. Yo. It has a sound of yo. Y-O-Yo. Little bit. Okay. So this sound we can assume it is like K-Y-O. Kind of. Kyo. Kyo. Kyonen. Kyonen Z. Kyonen Z. Mir. Kyonen Z mir helfen. Kyonen Z mir helfen. Helfen means to help. Kyonen Z means can you. Can you. Can you help me is the meaning of the sentence. We won't go word to word translation, of course, you know it. Yeah. So when you want to say somebody like can you help me, you will be asking the question Können Sie mir helfen? Can you help me? Können Sie mir helfen? Next, können Sie bitte. So already we know the sound of können now because we already studied in first line. Können. Second sound also you know Z. Bitte sound we have already studied way back. So we already know the bitte sound, and bitte means please over here. Bitte has two meanings. When you say thank you and if somebody says bitte, it means welcome. And when you say bitte, it also means please. So können Sie bitte wieder. We already know the sound of wieder. We have studied it in auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen. So wieder sound we know. Wiederholen. Können Sie bitte wiederholen? Can you please repeat? Wiederholen, meaning of this verb. This is a verb and the meaning of this verb is to repeat. To repeat. Können Sie bitte wiederholen? So if you want somebody to repeat something, so you can ask them, can you please repeat in this manner? Yeah. Use these sentences with your friends. Use these sentences with me if you want me to repeat anything. Yeah, try to use it some or the other way. Number third, ish. Ish sound we already know. Now you also know the third sound. We are not going to talk about this sound at present. So we know the ish sound. We know das. We have learned this word in an article. So we know the sound of it. Das. And nicht gut. We have learned this sound also. So ish, das, nicht. We already know. What we don't know is only this word. In that word also, the first half of it also we know. Fair. In Verzeihung, this sound had come. Fair. Verstehe. Ich verstehe. Das nicht. Over here, ich means I. Verstehe means understand. Das meaning is this. In this context, it is not an article. It is just a demonstrative word called this or that. So you are just demonstrating that this I am not understanding. Ich verstehe das nicht. Nicht is a negative word. So ich verstehe das nicht means I am not understanding. Können Sie bitte Können Sie bitte wiederholen? So this sentence also you know already. Können Sie bitte wiederholen? So the new word for you was verstehe. So when you need help, use the first sentence. When you need help from someone. When you want somebody to repeat something, use the second sentence. When you are not understanding something and you want somebody to repeat again, use the third sentence. Fourth and fifth. To say, yeah, I know it, or yeah, I don't know. So how to say in German? Ich weiß. Why? The sound of Y should come. Why? As we know, EI. So the sound of Rai, Aishwarya Rai. So it should rhyme to the word Rai, Y, Weiss. This beta has a sound of S. Yeah, S for snake. Weiss, ich weiß. Ich weiß nicht. If you don't know, you can say ich weiß nicht. If I ask you any answer, and if you know it, you can say, yeah, ich weiß. If you don't know it, you can say, Entschuldigung, means sorry, I don't know, ich weiß nicht. Yeah. And the last one is, wie bitte? When you use this particular question, it should have a sound of a question. Wie bitte? Its question mark is there at the end, so that sound should come in your pronunciation, in your emotion when you use it. Wie bitte? It has a sound like how we say in an informal manner in English. What? If somebody says something and you're not able to hear it, and then you spontaneously say, what? Yeah. But it is little informal way. Never use it in the professional areas possibly. So, wie bitte can be used with your friends. Yeah, when you're talking to somebody in an informal manner. Wie bitte means pardon. It is in that context, but don't use it with your teachers. Don't use it with the strangers. Don't use it in your professional area. That time you can use the second one if you want. So, wie bitte, it is like an informal way to say what? Wie bitte? This way. Now, the heading. Sätze. Sätze is sentences. And Wendungen means phrases. So, these are few. Go through it twice and thrice. Make your own audio for the same. For all the 6 sentences. Send it to me. Practice it with my video. Listen to it n number of times. I'll say it for you one more time. Together. Können Sie mir helfen? Können Sie bitte wiederholen? Ich verstehe das nicht. Können Sie bitte wiederholen? Ich weiß. Ich weiß nicht. Wie bitte? Yeah. Sätze und Wendungen. So go through it, write in your book, try to practice it, use it on regular basis, wherever if possible.